It is Sunday, August 25th here at the West End Gun Club, 6:15 out here at the Rimfire Range. We're just getting set up for the August 2024 NRL22 match. Sun light is coming out, so I'm operating better as opposed to in the dark. Been out here for about 45 minutes, got all the props brought out. Targets are out, but I need to set them all up. Unfortunately, they regraded the entire firing area again, so like most of my painted spots where I was going to drop the targets got bulldozed over. So trying to figure all that out as far as target layouts, but we'll get that finished before people get here. I have a couple of, well, I have one new shooter and I think one visiting shooter. So I have loaner rifles to with me today. So I brought 3 guns with me on my own personal gun for what I'm going to use in the match, but then I also brought 2 rifles to loan out. So got all that. So I had extra gear to pack, extra ammo to pack, etc. But let's go ahead and get everything else ready so I can get all my logistical stuff, my paperwork set up and whatnot, and then we'll be ready to start up the match. When you're doing that, you got to make sure if you come off the line, put your flag in or your ECI in. I know people are just coming off the line after the stage and they'll put in their ECI because they left it on the table. My question is, why was it on the table behind you, not on you or on the ground next to you to finish the stage? So we got to be a little bit, we got to continue to be strict on that aspect, please. I understand that it's a very small area. It's like barely 2 yards stepping back and forth, but you still got to follow that safety procedure and getting that flag in there before you step off the line. Yes.
Stand by.
My earring is coming off here.
Impact. 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 Impact.
Had to straighten out that target.
Yeah. She did very well. So that's full 10, and we've got 84.44. Well done.
Thank you. Shooter clear? Yes.
Stand by.
Caps are closed though. Whatever. Just one, of course.
Impact.
Pulled it. I felt that one go.
Impact. Yeah. 6.
Not good.
And there. Join the club. Stand by. Impact. 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 Elevation will be 0 to 50. Impact. Impact.
Because that's the most targets we're going to get.
Impact.
The first one I'm going to
Impact.
low. Now, we don't have to keep that on test, whereas you 4 out there.
That berm got in the way.
Impact.
Impact. Impact. See if I got this halfway. All right. Impact.
Oh,
Five.
That time?
yeah. Nice run.
You were close.
Nice run.
Big
Damn it.
fat 9.
Well, you're 9 for 9.
Dude, I kept kneeling on these cases, and these knee pads weren't helping.
Good shooting. Good shooting.
Thanks.
Stand by.
This is my last bag I made. That one's made to strap to the plate. Yeah, I just started doing that. I got those the other day. I threw those in there. That's funny, huh? Nah, not yet. I don't have any right yet. But a few people want them. I've sold a few things already. Yeah? Yeah. Not really trying, but people wanted them, so I made them. But that, I had a guy that wants to plate now at another match. And so I'm getting them made professionally. And they're going to have, instead of a twist handle, they're going to have this quick clamp. They're going to have this clamp on it, and then it's going to be that plate, but it's all machined out perfectly, and then they're going to be anodized. Crazy, man.
Impact.
Yeah, it's kind of like one of these plates. Yeah.
Impact. 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 Impact.
Bag ready. What's the material on it?
Stupid poles.
I mean, like inside. It's like an old inside. It's a. This is like a kind of like a beanbag fill. Yeah, it's like a styrofoam.
Impact.
It's polyfill. Yeah.
Impact.
That stupid pole hit my butt. It's all good.
Get ready. Stand by. Impact. 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 pulled it. Impact. 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 Impact.
Large to small.
Oh yeah.
Impact.
But it was hit me with the paper thin like that. I had to cut it short.
Oh yeah.
Impact.
Missed 3.
Nines.
On the bottom four.
Spotter ready.
Spotter up.
Stand by.
That's too overfilled. I gotta take some of the filling out.
Yeah.
Next time.
And the concrete is blocked by far.
Impact. 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 Barely. Impact. Nice shooting.
Thank you.
Nice
That's
shooting.
for running.
That one wind call I was wondering about, I should have gone one more. What I found out after the first shot.
All right.
Impact.
Parallax. Parallax. Not my elevation. Small.
Impact.
Little low.
Impact.
1.6.
Impact. Impact. Mag change is complete.
one.
Nines. Well done.
For 11th place overall, but top base division with a 312.41 will be Chris Phil. Good shooting. We'll score all the way to top 5 just in interest of time because I don't want to rattle off all the scores. I know people just want to get out here and get lunch. But 5th place overall, open division, technically 4th open division will be with 391.37 will be Bell Magana. Bell.
Shoot.
4th place overall, 3rd open division with well, never mind. That's 4th. I don't know why. Wait, I gotta correct your division for some odd reason. You got entered incorrectly. 4th open division, 4th place overall with a 403.22 is David Sullins. 3rd place overall, 3rd open with a 411.96. Good shooting, Adrian Garciga. 2nd place overall with a 424.04 is Wayne Sang, open division. Is that correct, Wayne? Is that? I'm just surprised. Is that correct?
Yep.
All right. Just making sure. All right. Well, 1st place overall, 1st open division with a 443.56. 443.56. I'm surprised as myself. Jonathan O'Cal. I didn't think I was going to do the top score today. I thought, where'd you drop your points? Just curious. I tanked one stage really badly, so I thought I was going to lose. Anyway.
It's right at 12:30. We finished the match a good 45 minutes or so ago. Just been spending the time cleaning up stuff and shooting the breeze with some of the competitors. We had 23 people show up today, bunch of walk-ons, which is great. And I think only one person who didn't show up. I guess they couldn't make it, but that happens from time to time. We had 2 visiting shooters. One person, I think is very new to our club, the actual West End Gun Club. So I loaned him my 1022, which I have here. And then a person visiting formerly from California, but he was visiting from out of state. He's visiting family, but he wanted to shoot our match and didn't bring his gun. So borrowed my Tika. So I had the Tika T1X. And actually, I'll just bust this out real quick. This is the loaner rifle that we have. And it shoots all right. I think the only issue is that from time to time, it does have some extraction or ejection issues, which I think is pretty common with the Tika. You kind of have to really kick it out. Like when you eject, you have to kick the bolt back to make sure it clears. But it shoots pretty accurately. I tested it with Ely Match. I tested it with some Ely Match that I have, and I know it shoots pretty well. So it's a pretty good gun. But I have this set up. I recently put it on a single point mount, even though it's kind of taller. It's like a 1.4 inch height over bore. The reason why I did that is because I think it's easier to stack like on the comb if you need to get a better cheek weld, I guess, if you need to for a shooter. But it's better for a single piece mount so that you can move the mount back and forth on the rail for people with different eye relief needs if we loan this out to people. So that's kind of what I did on a single point. I don't have anything else laying around in my house with a 30 mil tube. As far as single points, this is the only single point mount that I have laying around. So I didn't want to buy one just for this purpose with like maybe a lower height over bore. But like I said, you can run a higher height over bore, which is what I prefer anyway. And then if you need to, you can always lift up your comb artificially or mechanically with your chassis if you have a chassis or a stock or something that has that adjustable height there. And here you can just stack foam here if you need to on this cheek pad here, which works well enough. And then as far as the results today, surprisingly, I had the top score. When I saw the scores after I pulled in all the scores and started announcing, I was surprised that I was able to. I had a 443.56, so I had 44 rounds out of 52. I think is the max score is 520. So I dropped a lot of rounds. The pyramid stage I dropped 4 rounds there, and I don't know, for some reason I just wasn't really good on the pyramid. In the tank trap I dropped 3 rounds. Just feeling wobbly today. But hey, it's all comparative, right? So worked out. I did shoot top score. Sometimes you feel kind of weird saying, yeah, I shot first place or whatever in a match when the scores are all low, and you're like, well, did it really count? But I mean, you know, it all counts. We all shot in the same conditions, so that's how it is. So that's how it all works out today. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and finish cleaning up. I got some stuff to take care of after the match on my Sunday afternoon, so I need to get out of here relatively soon. So I still need to finish up my paperwork, which takes me a little bit. Get all the money squared away because we got walk into big cash, and then I'll go home. Anyway, next match for Sunday of September. I don't think the Course of Fire has been released yet. If anything, I'm here at the range on the 25th. Usually publishes on the 25th, so maybe it's already live as I'm speaking right now. But I won't see it until I get home, or I get to internet connection. Anyway, that's it for this range vlog for today, August 25th, Sunday here at the West End Gun Club. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next vlog.